Hi, welcome back. A warm welcome to you. So we are going through some of interesting problems in straight line. So I have another one for you. We will try to solve it together. Let's see. Okay? Right. Now the problem is find the equation of the line passing through point of intersection of x plus 2y equal to 6, 2x minus y equal to 2 and perpendicular to 3x plus 5y equal to 26. So let me just try to divide this into parts so that I can understand little bit. So first thing it says is find the equation of line. So that's what I have to find out. Passing through point of intersection of, that means that gives me that if I am able to solve these two lines, if I am able to solve these two lines, I can get a point. So I have a point with me, so I'll note down here. I'll get a point if I solve that. That is fine. I have, that is my first input. And perpendicular to a line. Okay, this is simple because if I know it's perpendicular to a line, automatically I can get my slope. Now this is simple. I have slope and point, so I can use point slope or whatever the form I want. So first let us see graphically how this looks like, okay, so that we'll go ahead with solving it. Okay, so let me try to draw a mini coordinate axis. Okay, right, and x plus 2y equal to 6. So always whenever I see this, what I do generally is x plus 2y equal to 6. My initial impression is always to put values of x equal to 0, y equal to 0, as I said earlier, right? If I put x equal to 0, I know 2y equal to 6. That means when I x equal to 0, 2y equal to 6. That means this is nothing but 0 comma 3. This is one point. Similarly, if I put, okay, let me say that x is equal to 0 gives me y equal to 3. Fine. Similarly, y equal to 0 gives me x equal to 6. I know that there is another point which is 6 comma 0. Okay, this is my straight line. So let me draw that. Fine. This is one straight line. Okay. This is first straight line. Okay. Let me draw the second one. What is the second one? 2x minus y equal to 2. So let me utilize that space again to do the graph part. Okay. Let us plot this one too. What it says? It says 2x minus y equal to 2. If I put x equal to 0, I see that y equal to gives me y equal to minus 2. So I will go somewhere here down. This is my point. I'll put it in different color. This is nothing but 0 comma minus 2. Okay. Now let's again go back. If I put y equal to 0, what is the value of x? X equal to nothing but 2x equal to 2. So x equal to 1. So that point is nothing but x equal to 1. X equal to 1 when y equal to 0, right? So I will be somewhere here. Okay. Let me say that that point is equal to 1 comma 0. That is 1 comma 0. Now let's try to draw this line. Okay, if I draw the diagram, if I have the graph, I can find out the point immediately. But I know that this is 1 comma 0, so this should be somewhere around 2 or 3. So let me try to put 2 or 3 values here and see how to find out the point of intersection. That's one way of doing it. We will also do in the algebraic way also. Okay, fine. So I have to find out this point of intersection, right? Okay, now let me try to substitute the values of 2 x equal to 2 in both the equations and see what happens. X plus 2y is equal to 6. So if I put x equal to 2 gives me 2y equal to 4, which gives me y equal to 2. Super. The point is 2 comma 2. Now let us see whether this point is satisfied by the second line. What is the second line? 2x minus y is equal to 2. So if I substitute 2 comma 2 there, 2 into 2 minus 2 is equal to 2. So this point is nothing but 2 comma 2. This point is nothing but 2 comma 2. So if we don't want to solve it graphically, we can do it algebraically also, right? Let's do it here. We will do it here. We will just solve for the point again. After that we will erase and we will go ahead with our solution, right? Okay. Now let me just try to find out the point algebraically. Algebraically how you will do? Very simple. I have two equations. It's a linear equation of two variables. I have x plus 2y equal to 6. I have 2x minus y equal to 6. 2x minus y equal to 2. X plus 2y equal to 6 and 2x minus y equal to 2. So you can use substitution method, you can use elimination method, or you can use cross multiply, right? Okay, you can use any one of those methods. Okay, so how you want to go ahead with this? So let's say I'll substitute because I see only 1 by here, so I'll say equal to 2x minus 2. This makes sense to me. Now I will go back here and say if x plus 2y is equal to 6, then x plus 2 into y is this, so I will say 2x minus 2 is equal to 6. This becomes x plus 2 into 2 is 4x minus 4 is equal to 6. This gives me 5x equal to 10. That gives me x equal to 2. Now I will go back and substitute here y equal to 2 into 2 minus 2, that is nothing but 2. So the point is 2 comma 2. We have proved it in two ways. One we have done graphically, another we have done algebraically also. Okay. Now one step of the problem is over, that I have to find out what is the point of intersection. I have found it as 2 comma 2. Okay, now let's move. What is the another thing what's asked? Okay, we got the point now. We have been given two inputs, right? First input we have found that it is a point, and we found the point 2. The point is 2 comma 2. Now we have to find out the slope. If I found out the slope, then I can go for point slope form. You can do. Okay, you have so many methods, so many ways to do this. Okay, now what's the second point given? Perpendicular to 3x plus 5y equal to 26. Now let's try to draw how this looks like. 3x plus 5y equal to 26. Again I'll go back to my graph. And try to plot 3x plus 5y equal to 26. I'll erase this again, okay, just only to find out the graph, how the line looks like. So as usual, I'll put my x equal to 0. That gives me y equal to 26 by 5. Okay, something like 5.2. That's fine. I'll find out the point here. Let me say this is 5. I'll just say something like, oops, this is here, right? So this, let me say, is 0 comma 26 by 5. Okay. Now if I substitute y equal to 0, what happens? If I substitute y equal to 0, 3x is equal to 26. That gives me x equal to 26 by 3. That is something like 8.6 recurring. 8.66667, something like that. So let me just take it as 9 approximately and just try to plot it. Somewhere here it will come, because we thought this is 5. So let's say this is 9. Okay, fine. We are good to go. Now let's join those two. We will join those two lines. Let me join them. Right. This is the line. What is this line? This line is 3x plus 5y is equal to 26. Now what is the point? What is the equation we want? We want a line which is perpendicular to this and also passing through 2 comma 2. So let us see where is our 2 comma 2 here. let me say this is 2 comma 2. If I substitute 2 in this, see what is the y coordinate? 3 into 2 is 6. That means 5y equal to 20, y equal to 4. So if I go for 2, it is somewhere here in the this point, right? So this is my 2 comma 2. This is 2 comma 2. Now what I have to do? I have to find out this equation. This is the whole problem. I have to find out this line equation. This line which is perpendicular to 3x plus 5y equal to 26 and also passing through this point which is nothing but 2 comma 2. This point is nothing but 2 comma 2. I think you are pretty clear now, right? What we have to do? Now we have simplified the problem such that we have a point and also we know that it's perpendicular to this. Now we can do this in two ways. I will do in the two ways. I'll do it in both the ways, okay, so that it's easy to you. We can do it actually in three ways. See, at the end it's a method is same, but the way you are doing it is different. It's nothing but saying same thing in different ways. Okay, I'll erase this so that we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, now I have plotted my line. I know that this orange line is what I have to get, and I also know it's perpendicular to 3x plus 5y equal to 26 line. So any equation of line, pardon me, equation of line perpendicular to 3x plus 5y is equal to 26 and passing through 2 comma 2 according to whatever we have done earlier is nothing but 5 into x minus 2 minus of 3 into y minus 2 is equal to 0. This simplifies to 5x minus 10 minus 3y plus 6 equal to 0. That's nothing but 5x minus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. I think you are with me, right? See here what we have done. If you forgotten, I'll explain you. See here, this is A, this is B, and there is a plus sign here. If I go for a perpendicular line, what happens? They will switch. So B becomes A here, this is B comes here, and A will come here, and the plus will become minus. This is nothing but AX plus BY plus C. The perpendicular line will be BX. If it is passing through also x1 comma y1 and perpendicular to this line and passing through, it will be b into x minus x1 minus of a into y minus y1 equal to 0. We have seen that in last videos. You can refer back to the video where we say parallel and perpendicular to a specific lines. Okay, that you can refer to if you are not getting it. Okay, we'll not spend much time on it. We'll just go ahead. Right. Okay. So this is 5x minus 3y minus 4 equal to 0. Is there any other way? If you want to do it, is it's same thing, but only you are doing it in a different way. Right. Now I know that the equation is 3x plus 5y equal to 26. I have been told that always this will be nothing but of the form 5x minus 3y plus k equal to 0. Because see, this slope is, you see this slope is minus 3 by 5. Okay, and this line slope should be 5 by 3 because we know that perpendicular lines, the product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. So automatically to satisfy that, A will become B and B will become A and the sign changes. It's pretty simple, right? There is nothing great in it. Okay, fine. Now we got it. Now we have to find out the value of k. To get the value of k, I will take the help of 2 comma 2. What I will do, this has to pass through, this has to pass through 2 comma 2. So what I will do, I will say 5 into 2 minus 3 into 2 plus k is equal to 0. That gives me k 10 minus 6, right? K plus 4 is equal to 0. That gives me k equal to minus 4. So if I substitute in this equation, this becomes 5x minus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. That's the second way of doing it. This is first way of doing it. This is second way of doing it. There is third way also. Let us look in this example all the ways so that you can pick whichever is comfortable to you, right? Okay. Let me just go here and show you what is the third way. What's the third way? The third way is this. What is the third method? Third method, what we do is we find the slope. 3x plus 5y equal to 26. That gives me 5y equal to minus 3x plus 26. That gives me y equal to minus 3 by 5x plus 26. Okay. Now I know slope equal to minus 3 by 5 of this line. Now what will be slope of my line for which I have to find out the equation? That will be, slope will be 5 by 3. And you know the point? Point is 2 comma 2. So it's very simple now. You can directly say y minus 2 is equal to 5 by 3 into x minus 2. And that simplifies to again to 5x minus 3y equal to 4. 5x minus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. It simplifies to the same thing. You can see here 5x minus 10 equal to 3y minus 6, and that simplifies to 5x minus 3y minus 4 equal to 0. So you can pick any one of the ways how you want to do it. Exactly what you are doing is nothing but at concept level you are just equating the slope of the perpendicular line to whatever you have with the generic point x comma y and the point you have been given 2 comma 2. There is nothing great there. In whatever the method you are feel comfortable, you can do that. Okay. So let me just summarize this problem what we have done before winding up. Okay, fine. So we have been asked to find out the equation of line which is passing through point of intersection of two lines and also perpendicular to a specific line. So what I did first, instead of directly going algebraic way and do it, I just thought let me look at the graph also, okay, so that it will be more colorful and interesting. Yes, x plus 2y equal to 6. I kept values of x as 0 or y equal to 0, found the equation, found the graph, found the line on the graph. Similarly, I kept 2x minus, for 2x minus y equal to 2 also, x value as 0 and y value as 0. I got a point of intersection. Okay. Now I know that's lying around 2 or 3. So I substituted in both these lines 2 value and I saw that they are satisfying. That means it's a common point of intersection. Any two lines will have only one point of intersection, right? We are aware of that. Those are axioms and postulates and that stuff. Yep. Okay. Right. Now we got 2 comma 2. That means my first tool, I have used the tool and I found 2 comma 2. Now next thing is I have to find out slope. If I are able to find out the slope, then I can frame the equation. To find out the slope, what is the input given to us? That the slope, that the perpendicular, that the slope of the line is, that this, the line what we want is perpendicular to 3x plus 5y equal to 26. Now I know the slope of 3x plus 5y equal to 26. I can find out the slope of the line and I can find the equations. There are three methods to do that. One simple way is, if you know ax plus by equal to c plus c equal to 0 is the equation of the line perpendicular to that which is also passing through x1 y1 is nothing but b into x minus x1 minus of a into y minus y1 equal to 0. You can refer to the earlier videos to look at this in detail. Okay. And what is the another method? We did 3x plus 5y equal to 26. So it will be 5x minus 3y plus k, because this slope this slope I have to reverse and also put a negative sign there. So this becomes 5x minus 3y plus k, because I don't know what is that value. But I know it passes through 2 comma 2. I have substituted 2 comma 2 values. So once I substituted 2 comma 2 values, I got the equation. There is another way of doing it. You know 3x plus 5y equal to 26. Now simplify it in y equal to mx plus c form. You got the slope as minus 3 by 5. Once you got the slope, now I know the slope of the line which is perpendicular to this should be 5 by 3, because if I multiply them I should get negative 1. I also know this passes through 2 comma 2. I have substituted in the point slope form, y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. All of this boils down to same line. It's nothing but 5x minus 3 by minus 4 equal to 0. So that's a sum. I think you found it interesting, and you'll be able to do this type of problems. Okay, right. We'll see some more interesting problems in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.